Hi everyone!
Hi!
Welcome to this episode of Catching Up with Yosaka Stationery So Casual.
So casual.
So casual. Thank you, Neil. You add so much to this. So for everyone who is watching at home, we today have a slightly different person with us here. This is Neil. If you
have to remind everyone.
I know, I have to remind everyone who you are. If you watched our last episode, our very sad last episode, we explained that Sarai is going to be taking a little bit of time off from Yosaka Stationery and just spending time with her family and taking care of herself. And we have really missed her this week already, actually. We were just talking about Sarai this morning and how like important of a person she is to Yosaka. And certainly I'm feeling it again because we usually do these catching up videos with Yosaka. With Soraya. I almost called her Yosaka.
Are you tearing up? I'm
tearing up. I can't, like, I'm just, ever since I had Jacob, I'm like very emotional. But yes, we miss her a lot, and I'm sure she'll come back soon, and she'll definitely be back to visit, so I don't know why I'm like so sad. But yes, I'm very happy to have you here with me, Neil.
I'm actually always here.
But I'm happy to have you next to me today. Don't let these tears fool you. So I guess we are officially back, Yosaka Stationery, in 2022.
Yeah.
We have moved into our new storage, totally settled in at this point, and our store reopened this week. The Wednesday the 19th is when we opened, and we've been open for a few days now. So we have our storage location in Ridgewood and our store in Greenpoint, both operating at this point.
Yeah.
And it's been interesting.
Yeah, a lot of driving.
It's been a lot of driving.
Yeah.
Anyone who's not from New York, like the two locations are about a 15 to 20 minute drive away from one another, which sounds so close. I think like to a lot of people it sounds so close, but sometimes Neil will have to go back and forth from Greenpoint to Ridgewood like 3 or 4 times a day because we like forgot something here and got to bring it over there, or like somebody wrote notes over here and they have to be brought over to the packages that are being mailed over there.
Right.
So we have dinner together every night, and like before dinner we've had like half an hour to 45-minute conversations every single day about like, so you're gonna go to Ridgewood first, and then I'm gonna go to Greenpoint. You're gonna pick me up, and then I'll go home, and you'll go there, and then pick me up from there. And you know, it's really challenging. We have like one car, so it's been interesting, very fun. Oh, and we like drive Christine sometimes now, so we get to carpool with her. So that's been a lot of fun. But it feels good to be kind of officially back in 2022 now. I don't know. How's your week been?
Well, actually I haven't really seen you other than at home. Because you're in Greenpoint. Yeah. And I've been at Ridgewood. Yeah. Yeah, all day. It's crazy.
Like Neil and I usually spend so much time together. Our friends like look at us and they're like, how do you spend this much time together? We live together, we work together, we have the same friends, we really just like are always together. So this past week, for him to be 15 minutes away from me by car and for me to be here, it's been, I think it's been, I'm not sure I like it. I miss you.
Wow, oh my god.
Yeah.
Okay, I miss you too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Also, Neil takes care of he thinks of a lot of things at the store that I don't think about. Like, the back room is very messy right now, surprisingly.
What was it? You said you had to grab the trash bag for the first one.
I had to grab, we keep our black trash bags for the store on like the 5th shelf up, so I've never ever had to grab it and I had to grab it for the first time, and I was surprised I could even reach it, to be honest, but I did it. Nice. I'm thriving. We're doing it. But yeah, so that's been interesting. And we also, well, speaking of Soraya, we also had our sort of like our farewell dinner for Soraya last weekend. It was her final day here, and we got the whole team together. Christine wasn't working that day, but she came in, and I always really appreciate when people do that for our team hangouts. Like, even when you're not working, like, for someone to come out of their way to like come and spend time with everybody means a lot to us, and I'm sure it meant a lot to Soraya too. And of course we had ramen. Soraya's been telling us for like not ever since I've known her, but probably like the last 2 years that she's never had ramen, because Connor doesn't like noodles, so she has no one to like experience ramen with her for the first time. And every time I'm like in shock and disbelief, but we still didn't manage to get ramen until last week. And we got it from Ippudo. Wait. No, where do we get it from? Ichiran. Sorry, I always mix those two names up. Ichiran, which is like a global chain of ramen, and it's really delicious. And I think Sarah liked it a lot.
I think so.
Yeah. So that was really fun to be able to do something with all of us together to say a temporary goodbye to our Soraya until she comes back to join us again. Yeah, I guess, we have lots of stationery in front of us.
We finally caught up. Yeah. We had a lot of time to add some new things.
Yeah, so I think last episode this table was very bare, but we finally did catch up on all of the things that we've been meaning to add. And so here's a collection of some of the items, and I think I'll start with talking about these. These are the Midori 70th anniversary 3 and 5 year diaries. So Midori, or Design Fill, is like this huge Japanese stationery company, and they started, I think, in 1950. So they celebrated their 70th anniversary. They released a whole bunch of special edition items that are based on some of their most iconic and favorite stationery releases over the years. So this is one that I just think is so beautiful. So Midori makes these 3 and 5 year and 10 year diaries, actually, but this is a special 70th anniversary one that they made in this really beautiful dark forest green cover, and it's recycled leather. And if you're not familiar with the way a 3 year diary works, basically you write on the same day over the course of 3 years. So on May 15th of 2022, you could write up here, and then on May 15th of 2023, you'd be writing here, and then the next year you'd be writing here. And what's cool about this one is that it's not dated for the year. So you can actually start it, like, even if you were to start this in like May of 2023, you could still do that. You would just you would flip to the May page and like keep going from there, as opposed to like the Hobonichi one, which is dated January 1st, 2022, January 2nd, 2022, so forth. And I love dark green, as you all know. I love green and gold. Our Yoseka Origin pen is like these colors, exactly.
It's like a Yoseka edition.
Exactly, we might as well call it Yoseka edition. And yeah, I'm thinking about getting this because I don't know how many we have left. They've been quite popular, but as like maybe a future Jacob baby diary or something, I think it would be really cute. But this is not the only product they released in their 70th anniversary collection. They also released like dust sweepers in cute pastel colors, and the colors actually have some meaning behind them too. Midori, the name of the company, means green, and it's supposed to be symbolic of like the resilience of like a weed and how it spreads in a field. So they, for their 70th anniversary, they did all these like dark green, very rich, lustrous green items, and then pastel items, which means something else, but the dark green ones are because Midori means green, basically. So yeah, these are great. And then what else did we add? You want to talk about? This is a lot. No, you can choose something.
Well, I think this is adorable, but I kind of want to jump to the main thing.
The main thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
The knee keychain.
We have no favorites here. We love our children all equally. Well, these are little high tide keychains that are little mini Naya cases, which are some of our favorite little pouches from High Tide. I have a bunch of them. Ashley has a bunch of, or Ashley I know has one of them. Soraya actually has a bunch of them. And so like this is something our team is obsessed with. And then earlier this week we got a box from High Tide in, and Neil did the ordering. So opening the box was like a complete surprise to all of us, and we all freaked out when we saw these little tiny Naya pouches. So yeah, and then the main thing, as Neil was saying, would be we added this huge brand that we're very excited about, the Superior Labor. Some of you might know them as TSL. Sometimes it's abbreviated TSL. But so this here is the leather pen roll by Superior Labor. It holds just one pen. No, I'm just kidding. It holds so many pens, and the idea of this one is that you would clip all of your pens vertically, like this, standing up, and then you could roll the pouch. I guess you would roll it this way. Roll the pouch. And then there's a little fastener strap, like a belt. It would work. So for those of you who don't know the Superior Labor, okay. They are based in Japan, and they make all of their leather items by hand. So each one is kind of beautifully crafted, and even beyond that, all of the leather is like cut, dyed, tanned on premises, like in their warehouse factory. And it's really amazing what they do. They have this little, they call it Nap Village, and it's on the campus of an old school, like an abandoned elementary school or something like that. And so they do all of their design, all of their the actual making of these bags and pouches. All of their leather products are made on premises, designed on premises, and then they have like, Jane did the research on them, but Jane told me that they have like a sheep farm or something, like a farm.
I thought you were talking about coffee. They have coffee.
No, but they also have a farm.
Very cool.
I'm more into the farm thing.
I think it's supposed to be like a self-sustainable community.
It's supposed to be like a self-sustaining little village, because I hear that they're kind of tucked away in a very rural area. So it does make sense for them to want to be a very self-sustaining community just among themselves. And I love that kind of way of life. And it's perfect that they're also doing something that's so like close to like the earth, and their products are really beautiful. And we've always wanted to add the Superior Labor, and actually back in Sunnyside we would talk about it, but we would just say like there's no room for the Superior Labor. Literally, there is no room, because they have stuff like this, and it would take up like most of our shelf. And so when we moved into Greenpoint, that was, we have a whiteboard, and Neil wrote it on our whiteboard that was a goal.
Right. Last year.
That was a goal, yeah.
Wait, was it last year?
Yeah, it was last year, because we basically just, at the beginning of 2021, we set out goals, and one of them was to add the superior labor. And so we reached out to them and made our order over the summer. And it takes time because they don't make their products until they receive the order. Yeah. So know that this is like basically just been made within the last few months, which is really, really cool to think of somebody. And you can see like the stitching, and it's really cool. So we're really excited to have these. The leather pen roll is probably one of the things that I've seen a lot on Instagram for sure. I'm really excited about, they have this zipper pen case, which probably holds like 8 to 10 pens, and it's very compact because my pen collection is growing. So I think I might be getting one of those. So yes, that's the Superior Labor. Check them out if you are interested in kind of storing pens and things in a nice way. You don't always want to like, I have a pen pouch going, but you don't always want to throw your like more expensive pens into just like a pen pouch where things are hitting like bumping against each other. Yeah. So something like this is really nice if you are amassing a collection of gold nib pens like I am. In these casually catching up videos, we usually talk about customer friend of the week.
Oh yeah, customer friend of the week.
And we didn't talk about, Neil and I didn't pre-plan this, so Neil's not going to know what I'm talking about right now.
Actually, yeah.
Do you have?
No,
Neil spent like no time in the store this week.
I mean, when I came, I did see some familiar faces.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, Marion stopped by. I saw Marion.
You saw Marion?
Yeah.
Oh. Wait, was I?
No, you weren't here.
Oh.
Yeah. Who were you gonna talk about?
Oh, I was going to talk about, so I met this really nice couple, their names are Danny and Dina, and Dina, okay. And they have actually been watching our YouTube videos from Israel, which I think is so cool.
That is very cool.
Yeah, it's so cool. And so they are here in New York, and I just want to give them a shout out because it was such a pleasure to meet you. And I don't know, I just feel like it's amazing that anybody watches our YouTube.
We have a lot of views.
I know, but like every time somebody tells me that, I'm just like, do you really? And then they'll like mention some tiny detail in a video that I said like a long time ago. Like Dan was talking about how he was watching our Traveler's Notebook YouTube video, and he knew the name of Esther. Like, he knew Esther's name, and he was talking about how Esther was, like, in our old shop and stuff.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, and I just love that.
True. Yeah, it's interesting because for us, the video was made last year. But when it goes online, you can watch it, like, yesterday.
Right, that's true.
To you, it feels like it's present.
It feels like it's right now. Yeah, because Esther used to go to the old shop, but I haven't even seen Esther. Like, I haven't seen Esther. And we haven't brought Esther here ever. So, so it's kind of like reigniting my own memories to be able to talk to people about the YouTube videos and stuff too. So thank you so much, Dan and Dina, for coming and visiting us all the way from Israel. I know you didn't come here just for us, but thank you for stopping by, Yoseka, and I hope you had fun here for sure. So that's our customer friends of the week.
That's good.
Yeah, I think they're good. Yeah, I think that's about it for this video. Yeah. Do you have anything else that you want to add?
No, I don't.
Okay.
I'm just thinking about driving.
Right now, Neil's just like on the road again.
I was driving like an hour and a half at least yesterday.
Oh my God. This is funny also because Neil just got his driver's license like less than a year ago. He never drove before. I was the driver. I would chauffeur this guy around, and now he's this is karma, I guess.
Yeah, I'm driving so much.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you all so much for watching.
Thank you.
Let us know in the comments if you have your eye on one of the superior labor products, like which one is your favorite.
Yeah, let us know. We don't have everything right now because they're made to order.
Yeah.
So we started small.
Yeah, so if you have anything that you'd like us to add from them, definitely let us know. And thank you for watching. We will see you very soon.
Bye.
Bye.